quick little update on what I'm getting into. The 240 still sitting aside, and I ended up picking up the B-series EK sedan. Pretty sweet with the turbo kit. So I'm gonna try and slap this together, and so I'm gonna go ahead and remove all these bolts. I already took some off. Forgot to start filming, and remove that and probably pull the whole exhaust down, everything, and take that out, because there's a dump pipe which I need to put on the longer extended one. We're gonna chop a hole in the hood, maybe just run it without the hood for now, and cool. Yeah, we'll just start with those bolts, and then we're gonna bolt on that, and then put the intercooler piping in and do the oil lines. So just use my pry bar. Got all the mounts off the exhaust. It's just hanging on the concrete. I'm just gonna jack up this wheel and slide all that over, out, and under. So once that's dropped and ready, I disconnect these O2 sensors. This one's up right here, right by the starter. Just gonna slide that through everything so it just goes straight down, and then here's that secondary aftercat sensor. There's a plug right there coming out the bottom of the tunnel, and I'm just gonna slide this out. Got the car sideways as shit. Just gonna pull this. So all that's out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and use a stock gasket and line up. That's a D-series manifold. The B-series, supposedly. Cool. And I'm gonna put the turbo and wastegate and everything on before I actually mount this up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is where I'm at. Stayed up too late last night just playing with this thing and getting it together. Got all the piping together except the clamps right here on the blow-off valve, and just gotta get those on and find some more clamps around here. Yeah, just doing that, and then I'm gonna taking this off, set up a line right here. This is blocked off for now, but I'm gonna use that for the oil pressure gauge that I'll have to find. That's sitting in my garage. It's the oil sending units right here next to the oil filter. There's this rubber boot that goes around there with this plug that plugs directly into it, just right here. So I'm gonna screw this end in there, have the sending unit like that on this side, so the gauge can face towards the driver's side, and that goes directly into the block. And that's gonna be my top oil feed line. Wasn't thinking ahead, and I'm gonna take these bolts out so it's easier to get the line in there, because it does not spin like I thought it would. Right there, it just stays there. It's stiff. Either doesn't move or it's locked up, but yep, so far everything's been fairly easy. I've got about 45 minutes into this whole turbo swap, or putting the turbo in, and it's pretty sweet. Gotta zip tie the intercooler because I can't find a place to mount these brackets where it looked like they had it mounted somewhere. I'm just gonna be able to fabricate some metal rods that'll come down and grab onto there. I don't know. I'll have to figure out what exactly they did for that, because so far I can't see where it's gonna go. And yeah, I'm gonna have to take this pipe out, chop it right here, put some heat wrap around it and weld it closer to right there. It looks like when we had this thing turboed before, because it was a D series turbo, that's what I had a whole bunch of D series parts. I had to swap from the B series manifold that was by itself. So that thing was turbo. Now they swapped it with this and had all the other stuff. They planned on doing this, so I just pretty much took over their project and went on about my own shit and got it turboed. Not sure which wastegates to use. These other wastegates seem pretty cheap. They're all eBay ones. I got a brand new eBay one right here, so that might be the one I'm gonna use. Yep, pretty excited. I got a Honda S300 version 1 that I might be getting this afternoon, and some injectors. They're only 500 cc, so I won't be pushing much boost. Maybe 7 psi, 5 to 7, just to be safe, until I figure out if I'm gonna keep this or not and go with rods and pistons. I got the oil catch can all set up, pretty simple, and gotta tap the pan still, and then I'm good to go. Just did the vacuum lines, just hooked it up to the intake and ran a manual boost controller to the wastegate, and still need to get a new pipe, but everything's on. I still need to tap the bottom and find a bolt for the AN fitting, and should be good to go.